Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Thursday, November 28th, 2024. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with AEW Dynamite broadcast live last night on TBS from the Wintrust Arena in Chicago. In the main event, Brody King pinned Darby Allin to gain 3 points in the opening round of the Continental Classic. After the match, Claudio Castagnoli attempted to attack Allin, but King prevented it.
Oh my God. Claudio Castagnoli, the match is over. Hold on a second. The match is over. Claudio Castagnoli. And fans, I understand that next week it will be Gold League action. Brody King, Claudio Castagnoli, live on Dynamite 1 week from tonight. A battle of the behemoths. I love it.
In other opening round matches, Shelton Benjamin pinned Mark Briscoe and Castagnoli beat Ricochet. ROH World Champion Chris Jericho successfully defended his title against Tomohiro Ishii. During an in-ring promo segment, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly declared they would be entering next week's Dynamite Dozen Battle Royal for a chance to face MJF for the Dynamite Dozen Diamond Ring.
MJF expressing no interest in facing Kyle O'Reilly or Adam Cole one-on-one, and why would he?
Of course.
Well, then let me be the first to officially enter that damn Battle Royal. And let me be the second.
O'Reilly and Cole, they both want that shot at MJF for that Dynamite Diamond Ring.
During another segment, Pac, Marina Shafir, and Wheeler Yuta of the Death Riders orchestrated an attack on Hangman Adam Page and Jay White. In other results, Jamie Hayter beat Queen Aminata in a Wrestle Dynasty International Women's Cup qualifier. Camille walked out on Mercedes Moné during an interview segment. Swerve Strickland jumped Max Caster during a backstage interview segment. And Mariah May attacked Mina Shirakawa during a pre-tape. In more AEW news, February's Grand Slam Australia event is changing venues according to local Australian ticket vendor Ticketek. The event, which was originally scheduled for the 52,500-seat Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane, has been switched to the Brisbane Entertainment Centre, which has a capacity of 13,500. The change was confirmed on AEW's website. Those who purchased tickets already are expected to be relocated to the new venue. No reason for the change has been given, although F4W Online reports speculation that low ticket sales could be the cause. In ratings news, Monday Night Raw this week drew an audience of 1.510 million viewers to USA Network, according to WrestleNomics. That is virtually identical to last week's audience of 1.516 million. The rating in the 18 to 49-year-old demographic was a .47, down slightly from last week's .49. Turning to Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling presented the 7th night of the World Tag League Tournament yesterday in Sendai. Victorious in Block A matches were Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi, Chase Owens and Kenta, Gabe Kidd and Sonata, and Alex Zane and Raisuke Taguchi. The teams of Goto and Yoshihashi and Callum Newman and Jeff Cobb lead the block with 6 points each. And we close with some sad news to report. Professional wrestler and actor Scott Leslie Schwartz, best known in the wrestling business as Joshua Ben-Gurion, passed away on Tuesday at the age of 65. The news was first broken on Facebook by Schwartz's friend, actor Rick Zahn, and later reported by Slam Wrestling's Greg Oliver. Schwartz passed away after suffering from a long illness. Born March 16, 1959 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the 6'10" Schwartz began his wrestling training under the tutelage of Killer Kowalski in 1978 and debuted for Kowalski's International Wrestling Federation using the name of Giant David. The highest profile portion of Schwartz's career was spent as the Israeli commando Joshua Ben-Gurion while working for Herb Abrams' Universal Wrestling Federation in 1991, where he was billed as the UWF Israeli Heavyweight Champion. It was while wrestling on television where Schwartz says he was discovered by a Hollywood talent agent that suggested he would be good for acting work. In the mid-1990s, Schwartz began his career as a stuntman and character actor, but would continue to wrestle until finally retiring from the ring in 1999. Among Schwartz's many television and film credits are the original Ocean's 11 and several sequels, Spider-Man, The Scorpion King, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Meet Wally Sparks. In addition to acting, Schwartz also became a deputy sheriff for the Los Angeles County Police Department, as well as being active in charitable organizations. He is survived by his wife Misty. Once again, Scott Leslie Schwartz, best known in wrestling as Joshua Ben-Gurion, passed away after a long illness on Tuesday at the age of 65. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.